Hi and welcome to my individual assignment video for futures and options. My name is Nazran Hazan Nazri. My student ID is 0321676 and welcome Mr. Rafferty. Now in this video I'll be explaining why I chose these instruments to perform transactions with, the reasons why I bought and sell, and also what I learned from this assignment. Now the four instruments I chose to perform transactions with are the NIY Japan 225, the Euro USD Forex, and Takeda and oil stocks. Firstly, the NIY Japan 225 is more commonly known as a Nikkei stock average. Like the Dow Jones indicator for the American stock market or the KLSE indicator for the Malaysian stock market, the Nikkei 225 is an indicator of Japan's economy, and thus it is an index fund with a diverse portfolio, which means there will be lower risk and will be perfect for the first transaction of my assignment. Technical analysis was used to identify whether I should have sold or bought this instrument for this transaction. And with technical analysis, we can see that over the past month there has been an upward trend in the stock prices for this fund. As well as this, we can see another trend of bullish periods followed by steep price rises. As such, it was here that I decided that I could try and make as much of a profit as possible in the shortest amount of time. As the fund was entering another bullish period, I bought the maximum amount of instrument that I could and let the fund mature for a few days, after which the curve was beginning to plateau. So I decided to sell all my instrument and make as much profit as possible. And the profit I made off this instrument was over 200,000 ringgit. The next instrument I chose was a Euro USD Forex fund. A quick technical analysis showed that there was a downward trend in the curve. However, being that Forex is dependent on the relations between the two countries, I decided to use a fundamental analysis instead. As the relationship between the two economic regions in the past few months has dropped, mainly due to the actions of the current American president, the exchange rate has also dropped accordingly. However, at the time of purchase, I believe that relations were just about to get better due to the successful release of American prisoners from North Korea, as the increased goodwill would increase the interest for each other's economic zones and the demand for each currency, causing prices to go up. My prediction was correct, as prices did go up. After a few days, the peak began to plateau, so I sold all my instruments as well, and made another profit of over 200,000 ringgit. After my success in Forex and index fund, I decided to try my hands in stocks, selecting the Japanese pharmaceutical company Takeda. I used technical analysis to find out that there was a downward trend, but there was also periods that were bearish before there was a steep hike in price, before dropping much further down. Noticing that a bearish period had just finished, I bought the instrument in an attempt to make a profit off the anticipated price hike. However, I bought the instrument too late and the price had already hiked up and then dropped drastically, making me a very big loss. Finally, I wanted to experiment in short selling a very volatile instrument, so I decided to choose oil stocks. I used technical analysis to identify there was an upwards trend in the past few months. However, due to the high volatility of the stock, I decided that I could try make a profit from short selling during the short periods where prices fell. While I was successful in doing this by making a small profit in the very short period of 30 minutes, I believe that the technical analysis that I used to create the small profit was the wrong type of analysis to use. As such, I should have used fundamental analysis to decide when the prices would have changed.